So today I'll be reviewing these Faber Castell 6 Pitt artist pens. Now what I like about this pack of pens is it's got like 4 main fine liners, and it's got a brush pen and like a calligraphy type pen, which makes it different from the other packs. So I'm going to enjoy using these to ink a drawing. Maybe try and do different effects with them. I think with the brush pen I can do some like feathering effects and things, and I don't know, just try and do some different effects with these. Yeah, but I still haven't opened these. I've had them for a few months now. So let's do this. So I've just gone through my sketchbook just to find a little old pencil drawing, and I think this one is perfect to test out these Pitt artist pens by Faber Castell. So I shall just open it, get the pens out and decide. Oh, I like the look of them, pretty cool. So I think I just got to test the brush pen out first. Yeah, don't like the look of them. Yeah, do the makeup thing. Yes, I like the tip of that brush pen. So yeah, let's just test this out. Let's press that. Yeah, quite a strong tip that. Yeah, I quite like this brush pen actually. I don't know what the durability is going to be on it, but sort of like the Pigma brush pens, which sort of like frayed at the end, which I've mentioned in previous vlogs and stuff like that. I don't know if it'll turn out like that, but I think it's down to the paper you use as well, so, and how often you press down hard on the paper, I suppose. But yeah, I quite like that. You can do some gradual stippling with the brush pen to do some shading. Yeah, quite like it. But I'll keep you posted on the actual wear and tear of a brush pen, and you know, just to sort of, I don't know, keep you up to date with it, whether it's going to be a good brush pen or not. I don't know. Never know, it might be. On the face of it now, it seems like a really good brush pen. So as you can see on the box, it tells you the exact sizes of each one. There. So the actual thinnest one is the S there, which is the fine liner. I'll do that for like really fine detail later on when it comes down to it, but that tells the thicknesses of the nibs and that lot. So the XS is the smallest one, really thin looking. Do the makeup thing. Just to show you the nib there, don't too close, it just goes blurry. But yeah, so what I'll do, gonna do like inking and just try and do some different effects with it, and then try and talk through what I'm doing. So I've just zoomed in. I'm just going to use the brush pen a lot, just to get all the darker areas and the thicker areas, because if you know a lot of my inking techniques, I quite like to mix it up with thicker ink lines with thick and thin, you know, ink lines. Seems to work out quite well. I don't know if this constant dragging on the paper is gonna wear out the tip. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm hopeful it doesn't, but sometimes it will. Maybe some these flames. I can maybe, yeah, turn it on its side. I can make some thicker lines. Just experiment. New pens, always experiment. You can do real thin lines as well. That's what I like about brush pens. You can just mix it up and do what you want. I like it. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be any like smoke or something, or flame or whatever coming out of its mouth. Maybe we could just have a little sort of whisper of a bit of smoke there, or flame, or whatever you want to call it. But I am liking these. There's more control in this brush pen, at least. You know, I like using paintbrushes and stuff like that, but sometimes there isn't as much control. Sometimes, unless you've got super fine paintbrushes and a steady hand. But yeah, the brush pen I like. So I think I'll just add a few more little bits and then we'll use other pen. I don't think I'll use the calligraphy one yet. I don't know. Just have a look at it. Makeup hand. It's got, as you can see, it's got like a chiseled edge to it. Sort of like a screwdriver. Sort of, you know. Yeah, I could always try anyway. It's going to produce like a flat ink edge anyway. And you could do some like stippling shading effects. Just try that on the... Produces some different effects. Not ones I'm happy with, but I think these ones are mainly ones for writing, calligraphy style, which I don't do too much of, as you can tell. Yeah, that's enough of that pen. Specialist pen, not to my liking, but let's try and use this real thin excess ink pen. Yeah, I like this. I don't want to press too hard on it because it's got the most thinnest of nibs on the end. You do cross hatching, more control with it. So like other ink pens like the Pigma Microns, similar, easy to hold as well. These. Yeah, it's just another inking tool. At the end of the day, it's similar to the Pigma Microns or the Uni-pins. Mitsubishi pencils that I use. The pens. Yeah, I like the scratchy ink style. So you can keep your pencil drawings looking quite sketchy as well. That's what I like. Be careful not to ruin that nib, it just feels real flimsy. Feels like it's going to snap off or something. That's why I don't think you'd press hard with it, otherwise it's going to be knackered. Just try and mix in while I use that calligraphy pen. Try and add some cross hatching or just hatching details. Just try and add, you know, stuff to it. I can zoom in there. I think I changed the mode on this camera so I can zoom in when I'm recording now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, got all the, you got the teeth there that I want to quickly ink. Yeah, I think with a pen pack like this, you just gotta try and experiment between adding thick and thin lines. We'll go for, I think that's the largest one, which is the F, the largest of the fine liners anyway. And you can add like maybe thicker shadow hatching, which is looking quite scribbly, but that's my sort of style anyway. So yeah, so I like these pens, I recommend them, but yeah, quite a few really good pen packs, and these are one of them. These are also like waterproof, as it says on the back. Waterproof, permanent, pigmented India ink, odorless, acid free, which means it won't yellow over time. So professional pens. So on the face of it, these pens are just like any others, like I've already said numerous times. There's the Pigma Microns, there's the Uni-pin ones that I use. The Sharpie markers are something different, they use a slightly different ink, so sometimes they're not sometimes compatible with, you know, sometimes they are with these pens. But if you want to add like a white over the Sharpie or something, if you're doing like shadows and stuff, it sometimes the white might turn a bit yellow, or it won't look as bright. So you know, there's little things like that, but I'd have to like measure the actual, you know, qualities of these pens, you know, like I said, over time, to see if they are actually waterproof, which I can imagine they are. The professional pens, I mean, the other ones are that I use. So yeah, this is not a sponsored post or anything, by the way. This is only my recommendation. Good pens, but to draw anything you can use any type of ink pens really. It's, you know, whether they're cheap or cheap gel ink pens or whatever you want to use really. So you don't have to buy these, but if you're doing like professional sort of illustration work, pretty much what I'm trying to do, and try and, you know, get illustrations that last, that you can archive in little sketchbooks, then I do recommend these, because like they don't fade, they're like fade resistant, and like I said, the, you know, well, the paper might turn a bit yellow, or unless it's, you know, like cheap sketchbook like this, but the drawing itself won't fade. But anyway, I'd like copy every piece of artwork you do and make like a digital file of it as well, so that's irrelevant anyway. So that's what I do anyway. So yeah, ink pens, they're jolly good. Buy some.